all you savvy naturalistas, what is up and welcome back to my channel and another episode of DIY skincare treats. This will officially start our LUSH series of DIY skincare products, and today we will be making Dark Angels, which is an easy scrubby cleanser, and I have it right here. We're gonna go over a few points before we start the video. The first point is, if you have very pale skin or if you are of a lighter skin tone, you may want to use less charcoal. I would say about a quarter cup to 2 to 3 tablespoons of charcoal. I did at the end of the video use a half a cup, so my face is about to look like I'm doing blackface. Side note, I hope that is not, you know, making anybody uncomfortable, but I'll probably look like I'm doing blackface in this video. Anyways, the other point I want to make is you will need, the color may be vary a little bit because LUSH does use iron oxides to get the color a little blacker. So if you're fine with your face looking like charcoal and you don't have iron oxides, then go ahead and use a half a cup of charcoal, because in the end that's what I did, but I didn't do that in the video. I said a quarter cup because of people with fair skin. I also want to note that in the end of the video, the mixture is a little more creamy because I added a half a cup, I think it was either a half a cup or a quarter cup more of rasul clay and more sugar, but you guys will see that in the video. But I will say the recipe will not consist, when I have the recipe down in the description box, which you will see, the recipe will not consist of a cup of oil, hemp seed oil, because you know, I didn't want the mixture. I wanted the mixture to look like LUSH, even though I like it more of a milky mixture, but that's just me. Anyways, I really hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. Make sure you check out savvynaturalista.com for all your skincare needs, Miracle Glow Oil, as well as Larimar Elixir. Make sure if you would like to keep up with me, you follow me on all my social media sites, and let's get into the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, Savvy Naturalistas. Make sure you check out savvynaturalista.com for all your skincare needs, Miracle Glow Oil, as well as Larimar Elixir. Make sure you thumbs up this video, and let's get into this episode. So the first ingredient that starts in the Dark Angels cleanser is the rasul clay. So we're going to be using about a cup of rasul clay. Now they call it rasul mud, I'm calling it rasul clay. It's up to you what you decide to call it. And this is a very, rasul clay is like bentonite clay, except on a whole different version. It's much softer for the skin, in my opinion. So we're going to use about a cup of rasul clay. Next, they do use avocado oil, but I want to wait to the end to use the avocado oil because I don't want it to be too oily. So I do want to let you guys know the second ingredient in this LUSH Dark Angels cleanser is avocado oil, but I'm not going to use it. I'm going to skip that and leave it for the end. The next product is glycerin, so we're going to use about a tablespoon of glycerin. And after that, the next ingredient is charcoal. So I'm going to use about a quarter cup of charcoal. That's what we're going to start off with, a quarter cup of charcoal. To that, I also am going to add Miracle Glow Oil. You can find Miracle Glow Oil at savvynaturalista.com. Miracle Glow Oil contains all natural 24 karat gold. So make sure you check out Miracle Glow Oil at savvynaturalista.com. And I'm just going to add 30 drops of Miracle Glow Oil to this Dark Angels cleanser. Now after that, you will need SLS. Theirs is called sodium lauryl sarcosanite. I think that's how you pronounce it. If I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments. Y'all know, please help me out, help your sister out. But anyways, they do use that, but we're going to be using sodium lauryl SLSA, which is sodium lauryl sulfoconate. I think that's how you say it, SLSA. And these are alternatives to sodium lauryl sulfate, which is a harsh cleanser for the skin. So anything that is not sodium lauryl sulfate is not as harsh. So, and sodium SLSA, which is another alternative to SLS. This one is coconut derived. So I'm going to use about a tablespoon of SLSA. Now they add sugar. So we're going to just go with a half a cup of sugar. Ooh. So now I'm just going to add my half a cup of sugar. So for the Dark Angels cleanser, we're almost done. They do add a whole bunch of additives towards the end, which is sandalwood oil, rosewood oil, and iron oxides. Because I added Miracle Glow oil, which you can find at savvynaturalista.com, Savvy Naturalistas, I'm going to skip all the oils they added because I did use Miracle Glow oil. Now, they do use fragrance oil before you get to all the other additives that they did add to the ingredient list. So instead of adding fragrance oil, I will be adding a teaspoon of patchouli essential oil mixed with a lot of other earthy essential oils to get a really great licorice scent, because I was reading on the reviews that this is a licorice based scented cleanser. So I said, okay. So now that we have all our ingredients, what we're gonna do is just mix this up. It's probably going to be really clumpy due to the fact that we added the glycerin. I should have added oils later. So now we're just going to add hemp seed oil to the mixture. I'm going to use about a cup of hemp seed oil. You can use any oil you like. You could use avocado oil, but remember, avocado oil is very expensive, and they use way more avocado oil than any of the ingredients. So I'm just using a cup, and we're going to see if the cleanser performs well with just a cup of hemp seed oil. Hemp seed oil is really easy on the skin, and hemp seed oil also is perfect for all skin types: oily skin, dry skin, any type of skin you have. Hemp seed oil is very drying, and it penetrates the skin versus oils like grapeseed oil, avocado oil. Those oils, even coconut oil, tends to sit on the skin. Hemp seed oil penetrates the skin quicker, so that's why I decided to use it over avocado oil. Plus, hemp seed oil is a little more cheaper than avocado oil, my personal opinion. But if you want to use avocado oil like Lush did, by all means, go ahead. So I used the cup, and this is what it looks like. You may get it a little more. We may need to add a little more clay and a little more sugar because we did use a cup of oil. But if you like it milky like this, that is fine. What you could do is use a half a cup to 3/4 cup of avocado oil or hemp seed oil to get your scrub to look a little more like the Lush product. As a matter of fact, what I'm going to do is add just a little more rasul clay and sugar so we get the product to look exactly like it. But I just prefer the milky product myself personally, but I know a lot of you prefer it a little less milky. I've actually seen at certain stores where they would make it and it would be way less. So what I'm going to do is add a half a cup of sugar. And then we're gonna add a half a cup of rasul clay. And in order to prevent this stage, all you have to do is add less oil. So you probably add a half a cup, mix it together. Then if you want a little more, I would say suggest a 1/4 cup until you get the consistency of the Lush type product, which we're probably about to get right now. It looks like ink. Yep, there you go. Looks just like the product on Lush. Can you guys see? It looks just like it now. There you have it. It officially looks like the Lush product online. I'm gonna do a close-up for you guys. Doesn't it look just like the product? There. That is Dark Angels. So now what we're going to do is use it as a facial cleanser. So I'm going to show you how it performs on my face. So I'll see you in a bit. So now that you watched the tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use this scrub. So you can use it for your face, you can use it for your body, you can use it for anything. It's a very easy, milky scrub. I also want to say, which I didn't mention in the intro, that the reason why I use hemp seed oil, and I probably said this in the tutorial, but it's a really great dry oil to use versus using avocado oil. Hemp seed oil is very dry and it penetrates the skin quicker than most oils on the market. So I really love hemp seed oil for that reason, because it penetrates the skin. So normally what I like to do, I don't like to wash my face or make it damp. What I like to do is I just take a little, as you can see, it looks like the LUSH. Can you guys see? That's what it looks like. So we're just going to put it on our face. Normally you could take anywhere between a tablespoon to, I would say a half a tablespoon of the mixture. Ooh. You know what? I'm going to have to change clothes because I am going to mess up my shirt. So I'll be back. So as I was saying, you just want to use just a little bit of the mixture. This is what it looks like. Oh my God. I hope. Oh. I had to put on a new shirt because I was getting it literally everywhere. So this is what I like to do. Lush says use water, but you know, you could use water. Oh, it's good. I'll pretty much do this, you know, pretty much get your whole face getting. Now it may be a little muddy, so you want to use as less as possible. Rub it in your hands with some water and just do it like this and then rinse it off. So I'm going to rinse it off and I'm going to show you guys how black my face is. So if you are fair skinned, please be careful. What I like to do after is go in with my Drunken Elephant cleanser to rinse it off. Now, if you don't use Drunken Elephant, that's up to you. But then after I go in with Drunken Elephant, I like to, you know, then put Miracle Glow oil on. So let's rinse this off so you guys can see my face. Okay, so don't be alarmed, but this is the residue. All I have to use is a towel to wipe my face. I'm just gonna take the shirt and wipe my face a little bit so you guys can see. Don't be alarmed. I know it looks bad, but yeah, don't be alarmed. I'm gonna do a close-up once I get most of the residue of the charcoal off so you guys can see. It doesn't look too bad, but look at this is what it looks like. So please use clothes that you normally don't use. I'm going to show you guys what my face looks like. Can you guys see? I'm not wiping most of the charcoal off, but as you can see, when I wipe it off, it comes right off. So if you don't have a really good heavy duty cleanser and you don't want to use cleanser, just use a nice warm cloth and wipe it off. And this isn't warm, this is just a shirt I'm using. I know this can be sort of considered like, oh my God, you're using such a shirt, but you know, shirts are really less harsh than towels. So either use a damp towel or a damp shirt to get it off. As you can see, it's coming off really nicely, and that's because of the hemp seed oil. But as you can see, it's coming off. What I suggest you do is wet it a little bit before you put it on your face. I didn't wet it because I really wanted to show you guys what it looked like. It will be a mess in your tub. My sink is a mess, but today's my cleanup day, so I'm not really worried about it. So just use a tablespoon. It will stay fresh for about 6 months. I would say 6 months it will stay fresh. Anything after will be a little rancid, so you may want to use it up quickly. And this is a perfect gift for all those who love the Dark Angel cleanser from Lush. You can use fragrance oil. I'm going to leave a fragrance oil down that I really love using in this when I give it away to family and friends as gifts. And I just want to thank you so much for watching this episode of DIY Skincare Treats Lush Style Edition. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you check out SavvyNaturalista.com for all your skincare needs, Miracle Glow Oil, as well as Larimar Elixir. And I'll see you in our next episode of DIY Skincare Treats Lush series. Bye, you guys.